maybe.
Oh,
Welcome back, folks, to episode 9 of Jaime and Eric's Sports Talk Show. And I just want to start off rip. We predicted here at Sooner or Later LLC that Nalissa Smith was going to join Unrivaled.
dude, and
She
I said
signed
it,
on.
dude.
Yeah, I mean, she signed on to the Mist as a relief player, right along with her partner Dejanay Carrington. So, hey, we got 4 Beaver girlies now in Unrivaled.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's getting hurt though, so like this league is not looking good.
And then Sabrina's in Fashion Week in Paris.
Like they just don't take it serious. Like I really don't think they take it serious enough. And
I know who does take it serious. Enrique takes it seriously. She cussed out a ref.
that's because she's a baller, dude. Some people are just ballers for life, you know. But no, like, because I think after week 1, I want to say it was like a 60% drop in viewership. So like, it's struggling.
Not even after week 1. After like
after those first couple games, yeah.
Yeah, after the first day.
Yeah. So it's not looking good. I mean, there's been some good performances though.
Yeah.
Kate Martin's looked good. Lexi just had a big game.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lexi got Miller Lite Player of the Game because she got 19 points in 10 minutes. She was 8-11 for the field goals, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Hey, Lexi popped off.
Yeah, dude, they need to play her more. It's just interesting with Kate Martin because it's just like it's looking like Aces are losing plum, and like you just gave away Kate Martin for nothing, which I still think they should have. Someone should have traded for her, like just let her walk. Like, and she's a good player. She's like a role player. I don't think she's gonna be a starter. It's still just a fan base thing where it's like, bro, y'all should have got some assets for her.
Like you're saying, she's not a starter if she stayed on the Aces.
No, I think on a lot of teams she's not a starter. I think she'll be a starter for Golden State. But like if she came to the Fever, she would not start. Like it obviously depends on certain teams. Yeah, it depends on how many guards you have for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I mean they have obviously like Olympics people and All Stars or whatever. But at moments she played better than the ace guards, but she was never going to play. But yeah, I think she's a very good like. She could be 6th Woman of the Year type player. I think that's her ceiling.
Yeah, I think so too. But hey, we never know. I mean, if she's already improving in the Unrivaled League, and then getting the reps in next season, who knows?
I don't think she played bad in the WNBA. She played well, and they just stopped playing her. Yeah. So who knows? But
no, I'm saying people are gonna be like, oh, because she's gonna start for the Valkyries, and obviously people are gonna have more eyes on her than what. I mean, she already has tons of eyes on her because she's from Iowa.
Yeah. But thing is with the Valkyrie, if she ends up being like their 1 or 2 scoring option, because right now she's not getting the number 1 defensive assignment when she was playing for the Aces. She was an afterthought. That's why it's different. And that's what made Caitlyn special this year. Because it's like you're getting the best of the best all the time. Can Kate carry that load if she's the number 1 scoring option? That's yet to be seen.
Yeah, I mean I like that Lexi's doing good. I think the only team that hasn't won anything in Unrivaled still has a
losing record
is the Mist, which is Melissa's team. They're 0-4.
But they have a lot of injuries. They legitimately have like a couple players on their roster.
Yeah.
But yeah. I knew it, dude. When she was coming, though, I was like, dude, because it's like she's gonna stick around. I was like, until someone gets hurt, and then she's gonna be like, they're gonna sign her or whatever.
Yeah.
I think her game is better for that league though, because she's more physical.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to talk about a certain somebody started a podcast, Jaime.
Oh.
Cameron Brink started a podcast. And what do you have to say? Because I know you hated when Angel started a podcast. So do you have that same energy when Cameron Brink is going to start a podcast, huh?
I think if Cameron Brink comes back and she is slow to come back from her injury, I think people are going to talk crap. Because it's going to be like...
No, wow. Are you going to talk crap?
No,
you hated the fact that Angel started a podcast because you're like, she should be...
should be in the gym
studying the game. Yeah,
should be focusing on it. Cam Brink should be doing the same thing. There is a difference though, because Cam Brink doesn't say I am also the face of the league. you know, like when you get like, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron and Jordan are held to different standards. If Angel Reese wants to put herself to the same standards as Caitlin Clark, that's clearly the face of the league, you have to be held to different standards. Like, because we can't treat her like a role player when she is not like she doesn't carry herself like a role player. Like Cameron Brink is a very good defensive player, but like she's still not like, you know, even though she went high in the draft, but they didn't draft her because they were like, oh, she's gonna have, you know, 20 and 10. In time she could. And obviously she can block shots. But yeah, I think though, if you are someone that is starting off your career, you should not be making a podcast your first 3 to 5 years. Like, I think it's bad for her. I think because she has extra time, because she is rehabbing an injury, it's not as bad. But now,
bring that up.
But now, if she decides to like, put too much time towards that, it could have a negative effect. But yeah, I don't like when any current players. I don't like have podcasts.
Well, yeah, whether WNBA or football or
anything. Yeah. You know, NBA, NFL. Because there's certain things you can't do, and there's certain topics you can't really talk about, and it's just like it causes some internal drama, internal strife sometimes with teams, where it's just negative. And because like, what positive comes out of that podcast other than like your own selfish like interests?
I mean, yeah, people get to know you better, and you know, I guess you get more followers, more brand deals through that. Right? You know, I don't know.
And I'm sure people say, "Oh, it grows the league." Like I understand that, but like the WNBA they have media days. The WNBA can set up their own like things and have players come on. So I don't really like that she's doing it either, but I understand it a little more because she is injured.
I mean, yeah, she's recovering from ACL injury.
Yeah.
And she's not saying, like you said, I'm the number one. Right, you guys look back in a couple of years, it's not going to be just one player.
Yeah. Hey. You say that, we got to mention it.
And then speaking about the one player, did you see that the WNBA Twitter account, whoever runs that, did not say happy birthday to Caitlin Clark?
I did see that.
And even though they claimed, we don't do that, I went on their Twitter, I typed in happy birthday in the search bar, and guess who they said happy birthday to last year? Just guess.
Last year, it's probably Angel Reese, to be honest.
Angel Reese. They said happy birthday to Angel Reese. But they didn't shout out the rookie of the year, the athlete of the year, the person that brought them so much revenue. I don't get it, dude. Why are they shooting themselves in the foot?
They're dumb, one. But two, I did see that they were allegedly looking like to hire more like social media people. Like, whoever is running the account or the team that's running the account clearly has a bias. Like, and my thing is, it's one thing to have a bias if you was like, and people can say what they want to say. Like, I'm gonna make this statement regardless. For Caitlin Clark. Why? Because she really does she moves the needle. Like, you should not have a bias, but if you're going to have a bias for somebody, it should be Caitlin Clark.
That would be your top burner.
You know, it doesn't make no sense. Like, you're having a bias against your number one player in terms of popularity. And there's a good chance she is the second or, you know, third best player in the league already. And another list I'm upset about, but I get it, but I still don't like it, is did you see the top 10 list for female college basketball players?
No, I didn't.
Caitlin was number 2. Stewie was number
NIL
1.
Deals?
No, like career achievement. Like, they did top 10 female basketball players of all time kind of situation thing. And Stewie was 1. I get it. She has the championships. That's why they're giving it to her, and that's why I'll let it slide. But
she has both NCAA championships, right?
Yeah, I think she might have won like 3 or 4, to be honest.
Oh, damn.
She's like a GOAT. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But like, let's not act like Caitlin wouldn't have like done so much more. Like, Caitlin,
because Iowa wasn't really. Because I'm assuming Brianna went to.
She went to UConn.
Yeah, I'm assuming she went to UConn, which
and they won like every year. So it's like, it was she was there when they were doing that crazy streak where they haven't lost like ever, and it was dominant. She was dominant. But if you think of college women's basketball, it's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The producer's cutting me off, folks, but our prediction. Write this down, folks. So Juju Watkins was at Cambridge last week, and sooner or later prediction is that she will join the Fever in the 2027 season. Does that line up? Does math work out that way?
I agree. Regardless, there's rumors that her camp is trying to get them to adjust the requirements to like go to the league. So they're trying to push it where you need less time in the league to get it to the league sooner. Less time in college.
Boom. 2026, let's say.
Maybe.
Sooner or later, TV has officially predicted Juju Watkins for the Fever.